Off to a more positive side of sports tonight, we got the Miami Hurricanes going up against Stonehill Skyhawks. Um, Hurricanes are going back home at Wasco Center once more, going up against Stonehill, who is an NEC school, which is a subdivision one school. And as expected, the Hurricanes would beat them, and they would beat them pretty good. 97-59 as the Hurricanes look to continue their dominance and hope to get back up in the top 25 rank. So we're going to start with Stonehill because they're the road team, as Simona, which is 6 points with those 3 points. Those 3-pointers were the Reyes Smollett. He has 6 points. He only has 2 steals with defensive side. Next for Stonehill is Zekarowski, who has scored 5 points, 2 for 11. That was the plus and 1. He has 4 rebounds, 1 assist, and a block for himself. Pavlidis with 4 points, just those 2 field goals. He has 4 rebounds, 1 assist, and a block as well. Felder with 22 points. He's clearly their key player. He has 5 3-pointers, 8 for 17 in a field goal. He has 2 rebounds, 1 assist, and a block for him, for Stonehill. And Stinson with just 4 points, field goals, 2 free throws. He also has 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals. Now, off the bench for them is Triplet, who has scored 16 points. One of them was a 3-pointer, 6 for 8 field goals, 3 for 4 in free throws. He also has 3 rebounds, 1 assist, and 3 steals. And the other guy, Brock, with 2 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists as well. For the Hurricanes, to go over the starters, all of them have double digits. Norchad O'Meara with 20 points, 8 for 12 in field goals. All of them were in the paint, and one of them 3-pointers was missed. He has 17 rebounds. I thought he has 18. I could have sworn he had 18 rebounds. By the way, 17, 18, I think it's 18 to be honest. By the way, he has a double-double tonight. He also has 2 assists and a steal on the block. Keyshawn George with 12 points. Those 12 points, all of them came from 3-pointers. Awesome stuff there by Keyshawn George. Let me just make sure. Yeah. He has 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and a steal as well. Uga Poplar also showing off his dunks like he did last week. He has 24 points, 5 for 10 in free throws, 3-pointers, 9 for 15 in field goals, plus the and 1. He has 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, and a block. Great game by Uga Poplar. Absolutely. Matthew Cleveland with 15 points, 2 3-pointers. He has the and 1 opportunity. He converted with the 6 for 17 field goals and a free throw. He has 9 rebounds, just a shy away of a double-double himself. 1 assist and a steal. Joseph with 12 points, 2 3-pointers for him. 5 for 11 in the field goals. He has 4 rebounds, 8 assists. 2-way would have been a double-double for himself, and 3 steals. And off the bench, AJ Casey with 8 points for himself. Joe Bett and Watson, both of them scored those 3 points. And both those were 3-pointers. So, anyway, Norchad O'Meara, Uga Poplar, just a menace off the line, and the 3-pointers for Uga Poplar, especially Matthew Cleveland. If there's one thing to describe this game, it's pure dominance. Of course, you got Pavlidis off the not Pavlidis actually, it's Felder off the other side, just converting 3-pointers for themselves to keep them at least competitive. But in the end, Miami Hurricanes defense and offense was just too much for a Stonehill team that is in a subdivision 1. I can't say Division 2 or Division 3 because that's wrong, because the NAC is still Division 1, but there's subdivision. That's the thing. There's subdivision 1, which they can compete in the real NCAA Division 1 championships, tournament brackets, which to give you an example here, for NEC, I'm going to use Fairleigh Dickinson, for example. They won the Northeast. Did they win the Northeast Conference last season? No, actually, no. It was somebody else. But anyway, Fairleigh Dickinson was a competitive school, nearly winning the NEC championship, but they were the top school. So they I remember it was Merrimack. Merrimack was ineligible because they got I think they came from a new division. From a different division going to Northeast Conference, but Fairleigh Dickinson was eligible, even if they lost because of the ineligibility for Merrimack. They still went to the March Madness. So, either way, any subdivision teams win their own conference championship. Typically, they go to the March Madness for this case alone. It's not a case for any means for college football, because they have this weird thing. They have this weird top four thing where the bowls and stuff like that. It's so strange. But they're changing it up next season, which they should. I'm curious about. But for basketball, it makes much more sense. So that's an example here. Another example I can give is the American East, and I'm getting off topic. Let's just say if Vermont wins American East championship, they would go to the March Madness, but they are the subdivision 1 conference, and NJIT is also in that division, and we played them early this season. I think that was our first game, and we dominated them. So they can't compete against a big powerhouse division 1 conferences, but they can make it far enough to go to the March Madness tournament. So there's that. There's that as well. Subdivisions, yeah. Let's just say they're the weaker powerhouse, the weaker than those powerhouse divisions. But anyway, back to this game. Hurricanes with the dunks, the 3-pointers, and the defense, and the nice dunks by Luka Poplar. All that were just too much for Stonehill. And by the time we get to the second half, it was already 54-25 Miami, and Miami still finished strong as Stonehill would play a little bit better in the second half, a little bit closer than the first half, because first half was 54-25, but the second half was 34-43 Miami. It was still nowhere even close to catching up to the Hurricanes. It was over before it even started. The largest lead for the Hurricanes was 45. 45, 45 largest lead, and Stonehill never even took the lead in this one. It was just dominance. Hurricanes did everything right. The field goal percentage is good, 3-point percentage is good, and the free throw percentage is also good. They only missed one free throw, but that was it. And the rebound battle, yeah. Expected win was obviously the Hurricanes in this one. And the turnovers look to be is a little bit of an issue, but it evens out with Stonehill. So everything else looks good. And the Hurricanes, that is their 2 straight wins, 2 straight victories. I'm not sure why they lost the top 25 rank, because they did beat LaSalle last week. I'm not sure why they would lose the top 25 rank. That's ridiculous. Never think about it. Hopefully they fix that up and they put the Hurricanes back on the top 25. And the next game is next Friday. I thought it'd be the day after, but that I was too stupid, of course. But it's next Friday as they take on the Jacksonville area school called North Florida. I think they're the Ospreys. Of course, every time I try to talk to you guys, this thing does not freaking load. So it's making me look like an idiot. So come on, load, you freaking idiot. But anyway, they're playing against North Florida next Friday, the 29th. I think that's going to be a 6 o'clock game. And it fucking crashed. So ESPN is being a dick. So yeah, folks, that's going to do it for this. Anyway, that's going to do it for this video, as it is 6 o'clock. And yes, they are the Ospreys. which should be a win because it's going to be at Wasco, and that will conclude the 2023 year. Anyway, guys, there you go. That's going to do it for this video, folks. If you have enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe for content. As always, go Canes. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Tomorrow night for the Miami Heat game. They're playing against the Hawks. So, yeah, folks, that's going to do it. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe for content, because Miami TVG is back. And when he does, he'll be right there with the inferior team that you deserve. This is Miami TVG. Sign out, folks. Good night, everybody.